Joined by Hofstra head coach Emily Mansur following today's 4-set win over Delaware. Coach improved to 16-2 overall, 4-0 in the CA. Real great start, kind of a lull in the center. Can you talk about today's match?
And it was a great start, as you said. We came out and we had a 2-0 convincingly, a good 2 sets start, and then when we walk on the third one of our fears is always when we are up, how are we going to make that consistent, how are we going to play the same way, and that's one thing that really caught on us. And as you go down, it's a very hard fight to be able to come back up again. And we struggled a lot on third and fourth sets, but at the end they were able to pull that through.
Did the 10-minute break almost work to your disadvantage today?
Yes, it did. I love the 10-minute break, but when you are up and you are winning 2-0, that's not a good thing because it's very easy to change the momentum on that. But yeah, it did.
Great blocking today from a multitude of players. Can you talk about that? That looked really what controlled the match.
We knew when we had talked about that this would be a huge thing for us in terms of the blocking with this team because they are a big physical team. And in the first 2 sets we came out and we really executed the plan and it was great. On the third and fourth we got a little off on our block, but they really stepped up and it's been a focus of ours to get better on that.
And Kelsey Wills moving to a flat-footed serve as opposed to a jump serve. Can you talk about that decision?
And with Kelsey, there is a few factors that influences that. It's healthy. She needs to be healthy by the end of the season, so it's a way to keep her less jumping and to find a strong, consistent serve without being so demanding on her physically.
Coach, you had some trouble in those last 2 sets with defense, covering and then passing a little bit too. Could you talk about Sophia Black and her performance?
Sophia, we've been putting a lot of pressure on Sophia. She is a great player, but we need to see more from her for us to really be able to become the all-around team that we need to be. And she knows that, and she knows what to expect. And at the end, when we really need her, she rose to the occasion. She was able to make some key defense for us, but she needs to just find a little more consistency in her play.
Coach, in that 4th set, she led Hofstra with 70 kills overall in the match, but in that 4th set, Kelsey really looked like she took over 7 kills in the 4th set alone. Can you talk about a leader like that stepping up there when your team needed her the most?
Oh, Kelsey, as we said, she's a key factor for us because when it's that high pressure, she wants the ball and she wants every single ball. And I think we had a little miscommunication on her offense during the match, which affected a little bit on the third game that she was thinking one thing and it was something else. And then when we cleared that up, that really made the difference for her.
Thoughts on Hannah Clem this week? She really looked like she had a solid week and she's developing into one of your best players right now.
Hannah, every match has been very good for us. Again, she has lots to improve, but she's improving, and that's what I can ask her to do.
And then Nuria Lopez de Silva looked as if she was struggling a little bit in the last set. Can you talk about what was going on in the front line?
Nuria is very fast, and it's a hard hitter to connect, so I think when Hannah, our setter, is having a little difficulty, it takes her back a little, but she was able to stay strong on her blocking, which made a very difference for us.
And then one big positive, Emily Burke, especially in that 2nd set, she really started to come into her own. She had, 4 straight points on kills that she had, only 1 attacking error and 16 in total attempts, but 9 kills total. Talk about how she just was able to come into the match and bring you guys some life.
Em is another key player for us. I always say that when she comes out to the right side, it would completely change who she is. And as she starts to become more comfortable, she's playing better matches and making a huge difference for us.
Thank you, Coach.